Coco's Babysitting Gig by Alexia J. Steer. Oh my goodness, I found it! I found a job, shrieked Flora. Hold on a second. Maybe it should start from the beginning. One hot summer day, a 10-year-old girl named Flora saw something that amazed her. Oh my goodness, I found it! I found a job. It was a babysitting opening on Parkway Street. It was called Coco's Babysitting Gig. Flora knew that it was perfect for her because she babysits her puppy all the time. Flora, Mr. Michael said with delight. Coco, he yelled. Coco slid down the railing. Coco's a monkey, Flora said surprisingly. Flora had no idea how to babysit a monkey. Flora didn't know what she was getting herself into. Once Flora put her stuff down, Mr. Michael zoomed out the door. How bad can it be? Flora wondered until Coco started going crazy. She snuck into Flora's bag and drank a whole bottle of Coca-Cola. Then, as Flora was opening a window, Coco jumped onto the couch and jumped through the window, faster than the airplane. Oh no, what have I done? Flora ran outside, following Coco on the telephone line. Flora wasn't watching where she was going and almost ran into a very busy street. Flora lost the sight of Coco when a semi went by. If I were a monkey, where would I go? Flora said to herself. Culver's, because they have banana smoothies there, and monkeys love bananas. Once Flora got to Culver's, she saw Coco hiding in a cabinet. Flora was trying to look for something to catch Coco in. A to-go bag. She tried to capture Coco, but she escaped. Coco spiraled up a light post, then jumped to the roof of the building. Now where did Coco go? She took a second to remember, but she thought of it. Coco has a list on the fridge. Coco loves banana books. Where would she go for banana books? The library. Flora called a taxi and she rode to the library. When she arrived, Coco was hanging from the cardboard cutout attached to the ceiling. Coco, get down on this floor right now, Flora hollered. That monkey just kept running. She ran outside. Her body stopped and looked at a sign. She pointed at the Walgreens picture. Flora came to where Coco had stopped. Coco left some jewel on the picture. Why would Coco want to go to Walgreens? Flora asked herself. When Flora got to Walgreens, she already knew there was going to be trouble when she got in. Coco was in a man's pair of blue jeans. Somebody help me, the man cried. Coco, Flora screamed. Bad girl Coco. Flora got a hold of Coco, but she wiggled free. No, I almost had her, Flora said disappointingly. Coco was getting slower. That must mean that she's getting tired, because she was only halfway to the end of the block. The last place Flora had to memorize what the list said she could have ventured off to was McDonald's, because Coco loves toys. Maybe even after I get Coco in bed, I could get some dinner. But when Flora got into McDonald's, it was just so quiet and peaceful. All of a sudden, Coco jumped right out at Flora. Flora fell to the ground. Coco stopped and licked her face and ran out. Flora forgot that Coco's curfew was 10 o'clock, or Flora would get fired. It was 9:20. Flora has only 40 minutes. She was running towards the house. Flora saw Mr. Michael's car coming down the highway. Flora shot for Parkway Street. Coco jumped inside the house. When Flora got into the house, Coco wasn't in the kitchen, and she wasn't in the family room. Flora went upstairs to Coco's room. Coco was in her bed sleeping. Flora heard the door slam. How was Coco? I hope she wasn't in any trouble, Mr. Michael said worriedly. No, actually we had lots of fun. We played tag and hide-and-go-seek. Then she went to bed and I read her a book after I chased her all around town. We went to the library, then to Culver's, then to Walgreens, and last but not least, McDonald's. Mr. Michael had his mouth wide open. Really? You're okay with that? Because all of the other babysitters that I've hired would run away. You're not going to do that, right? No, I'm not going to actually, now that I know how to babysit her, Flora said. I thought I wouldn't want to come next week at the beginning, but now that I know not to open a window or take a can of Coca-Cola when I come here. Then after Flora got a cup of fruit punch and Mr. Michael had a cup of coffee, Flora left and she told her family what she had told Mr. Michael. Who wants McDonald's? Flora's mother asked. That night, Flora had dreams about the adventures her and Coco had together. The end. starring Alexia J. Steer as Flora, Coco, Mr. Michael, and narrator.